down there, old man.
Old man.
Old man. All right.
Disrespect is real.
Can I please finish my intro? Thank you. I am Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling, and I'm here with
Lewis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling, and this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Welcome, wrestling fans, back to another awesome edition of Evolution of Pro Wrestling. We're glad to have you. This is our series finale for the summer, and we're going out with a bang. Legacy of WrestleMania Part 4, the ending of WrestleMania's trilogy. But before we get into that, holy shit.
Woo!
So much has happened in the world of professional wrestling, inside and out. We don't even know how the hell to start. Like, we talking about from arrest, from settlements, from lawyers, controversial shit. Oh, Russell Jackson, welcome. You ain't waste no time. I'm glad you came, man.
Brother.
Like, wow.
Right.
Like, we don't know where to begin. Like,
there's a lot. Too much, man. Wow.
Jeff Hardy,
man,
arrested a couple of days ago with a DUI, has been charged with a felony DUI.
Okay, listen,
man, I don't know.
It's not something to joke about, because that's not funny. But the memes that the people are crazy.
It's crazy. Like they're really going.
They're going in with the memes,
this man. Like, holy cow! Like they going in. Like, I thought he was good.
I thought so too.
You know, I'm like, okay, he left WWE. He's good in AEW. He's gotten himself together, but
I guess he's
still fighting those demons.
It's over for Jeff Hardy.
It's definitely over for Jeff Hardy. It's definitely over for Jeff Hardy.
It is over for Jeff Hardy.
You know, like, you can't make that mistake. Like, a felony DUI is a serious offense.
Serious offense.
You know what I mean? But
especially where he was here in Florida too.
In Fallujah. And it's crazy that
he was here in Florida.
That he was incapacitated. And it wasn't cool.
It was not.
But
it was not.
I don't know. Jaden, what were your thoughts on this, him getting arrested?
I mean, I really, like you said, I really thought he was good. I really thought there was more hope for Jeff Hardy. Since, he moved on to a different company, but it seems like, there were things going on outside of the internet and outside of the ring. He was still fighting his demons, and eventually they got the best of him again, and now he could be facing some serious legal trouble. This could be his third strike, and that's it. So, I really do feel bad for the man. Like, I hope he can get over that.
But the good thing about it is Tony Khan gave him the opportunity. He said, let's go with it. You're all suspended. He is suspended for now. Until you go through that rehab. So he has to go through the rehab if he wants to get paid, because he's not getting paid right now.
Yeah.
He's suspended without pay. James says, I blame Tony Khan for pushing him into the Spot Fest matches. Well, I understand he was pushed into stuff like that. Absolutely. Those are matches you can't put him in. Because WWE did the same thing to him, and look what happened.
He wasn't there long either.
Nancy says, hello, my family. I have soul for you. No, ma'am. This is TV14.
TV14,
this
Grandma.
We're going full controversial today.
Hey, Grandma, how you doing?
And when you talk, hello, Nancy, how you doing? Like the match with Darby Allin, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Putting him through that ladder match and all that stuff for what? He's there to build talent, but not to go through normal tables and ladder matches.
He ain't built for that anymore. The man's not built for that anymore. Jeff Hardy had his prime already. Jeff Hardy is not in his prime anymore. Not a bad wrestler, but he's definitely not in his prime anymore. Which means you can't just magically see Jeff Hardy climb up a ladder and absolutely do a swanton bomb and then walk off like it's nothing. That man put his body on the line almost every day in his prime. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Sasha Banks release.
That's another. No, but
we're gonna get to that.
That's the thing. Let's get to it now. It's not 100% confirmed yet.
He does have to fight for his life.
He has to fight for his life. Jeff Hardy is in the fight for his life.
He is in the fight for his life.
But he can do it.
He can. I believe in Jeff.
He's determined. He just has to believe in himself. He has to go full throttle. You're not getting any younger. Nope. I think it's time to just retire. Retire.
I can't.
Be a producer. Be a producer backstage. He said, I can't. My bad. Be a producer. Help the talent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But you can't.
Muda is retired.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that too. That was breaking news just now by Bradley. There's a lot to talk about.
so much going on in the wrestling company.
But they mentioned Sasha Banks. It's not 100% confirmed that she has been released, but her lawyers are involved with this situation. Exactly. Jeff can be a manager as well. You know, he could be Darby Allin's manager.
That would be cool.
Instead of Sting. You have Sasha Banks. She's elite. She was a good superstar, good wrestler. But you whine too much.
What was she exactly whining about?
Apparently, she didn't like create. I understand because you got tag team gold. You're putting the tag team champions in the same match, which
Sasha slept with Vince. That's the breaking news. Listen, man.
Listen. Vince McMahon is already in hot shit right now.
I'm about to say, hold on.
There's a lot going on right now
with WWE. Like, especially with Vince McMahon.
All over. Like, there's all over professional wrestling things are going on right now. Especially the nonsense that Alberto Del Rio said earlier. We're going to get to that.
I didn't hear it, but we're going to get to that. I'm here for it.
So, Sasha Banks, apparently, when she walked out a month ago because she didn't like the way the match was being prepared.
Honestly, that booking was kind of...
It was bad. You're putting the tag team champions in the same match against each other. That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Now. You're making the tag team championships irrelevant for the women's division, which makes no sense to me.
Honestly, I full 100% agree with you. Dude.
James says AEW New Japan gonna swipe titles for a few... Yes, I saw that.
For a few months
in Forbidden Door. That's another thing. You talk about New Japan. You talk about New Japan. Will Ospreay won the IWGP United States Championship, and Jay White won the IWGP World Heavyweight title.
That's crazy, man. Like WWE need to step up.
I'm like, wow. Like, Vince needs to go. The scandal happened. Apparently, he gave $3 million hush money to some paralegal that he had an affair, and now he's going to court too over some nonsense. John Laurinaitis is also involved in that situation. Kevin Dunn is also in a situation of doing inside trading. Like, so much shit is happening in the WWE. Jaden, I'm going to ask you an honest question. Do you see WWE starting to crumble?
WWE's been crumbling ever since like a year or two ago. WWE has gone downhill ever since they went into the... Honestly, since they went into the PG era, WWE has been going downhill. And now that there's a whole bunch of, illegal or, things that have to do with, laws and stuff like that, this is big. Wow. For something like WWE, like, hush money to a person, inside trading. Oh my God, Grandma.
Like, listen.
That's crazy, man.
Vince, listen,
a lot going on.
If this accusation comes out, it's already public. It's public. And if it comes to be that it's true,
WWE is done.
Listen, the board of directors are investigating all this stuff that is happening in the WWE.
If this is true, WWE is done, man.
No, but if they're gonna sell, I think possibly Disney and Fox. But my prediction would be Fox, because Fox is a little bit more edgier. Disney is, characters and all that stuff.
I think they should sell it to Fox.
Definitely. Fox. I wouldn't mind Eric Bischoff buying WWE.
What a storyline that would be.
Oh, absolutely.
I wouldn't mind Eric Bischoff buying that for sure.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. He's probably a little out of touch too, but
he probably got a better mind than Vince.
Right now.
He got a better mind than Vince.
But me personally, I would also get Triple H on there. I will get him on board.
I feel.
But all that's going on right now with these people.
Yeah, Vince needs to,
crazy.
He needs to get his.
And you know what else is crazy? That you fans need to share, comment our content, bring everybody in.
It ain't even been 20 minutes.
It don't matter. That's how hot this show is. This is the finale.
No, wait. Listen. No. I'm sore.
Okay, sore.
I was
back to professional. Wait. There's no politics, no bullshit, just straight pro wrestling.
Listen, I was celebrating my brother's birthday yesterday, okay? And my arm hurts because we were doing something incredibly. Yeah, we were playing dodgeball at a trampoline park, and my arm is sore from playing dodgeball. So stop smacking my arm. No,
I'll rub it.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Clifford, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Thank you for joining us, man.
Welcome.
You just came into a perfect show right now.
Yeah, you did.
So let's continue with professional wrestling news. Apparently, Thunder Rosa is being outcasted
Poor kid.
as.
Thank you. I know
Poor
it hurts.
kid.
It hurts.
Poor kid.
It hurts.
You kidding me?
What if Bischoff and Heyman buy WWE
That would
together?
be amazing.
That would be awesome.
That would be interesting.
Especially
to see.
Heyman is really smart, man.
That would be something.
That would
to
be
see
awesome,
if that
man.
were to happen. Like holy shit!
Hey, it's
that
possible. It's never say
definitely
never.
possible.
Never say never. It's possible.
no,
Like the
that's
Undertaker
possible.
said, never say never. It's possible.
So yeah, back to Thunder Rosa. Apparently, it's people are saying she's toxic in the ring.
Toxic.
That she's hard to work with. She was stiff. She doesn't care. She doesn't sell. That's kind of tough,
She just want her money. She just want to pay her bills.
Yeah, but come on, you in professional wrestling.
I mean, yeah,
you
that's
can't-
understand. That's what I'm saying.
When you're in the
but
ring with
like,
somebody, they trust you. You trust
you
them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
right.
mean? You got to make sure that you're not hurt. You're not going to hurt me. Ted Turner. No, Ted Turner's out of the wrestling business. Is Ted Turner even still alive? I haven't heard from Ted
I
Turner.
don't even know who Ted Turner.
He's the owner of TNT.
I'm not good with names.
He's the owner of TNT Network,
I think
TBS Network.
Jim Cornette can buy it.
Nah,
I feel like it should be somebody.
Jim
somebody
Cornette
close
will
to
put
the
it right back to. It will be worse with Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's a wrestling historian, yes, and loves wrestling.
I feel like it should be.
knows what he's
I
doing.
feel like it should be somebody close to the business, like somebody that's been over the business or that's.
I
known.
would say Triple H.
Triple H, me
I'm
too.
telling you,
Look at how good he made NXT. Like
NXT.
he made
and
NXT
speaking of
almost better with ratings.
NXT. Vince McMahon has no interest in pushing Tommaso Ciampa anymore. I don't know if Cornette can. Well, Cornette can make some moves. Yeah, he's not interested in giving him that anymore. He said, need someone who knows the business and great mindset. Exactly.
Triple H would be the perfect person for that, man.
Clifford asks, who do you think will win the Universal Championship Friday night? Roman or Riddle? Roman, of course. Roman is not losing that title. Roman is the hottest thing in professional wrestling. But what they did with him with that contract, now they're doing a Brock Lesnar, that's stupid.
Wait a minute, a contract?
He got a contract that he barely appears just like Brock Lesnar. He barely shows up. Like, come on, man.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Man.
Come on. I understand that he wrestled a lot. Yes, he wrestled a lot. Give the man his due. But come on. Come back and do. Come on.
I'm pretty sure he's probably trying to go into the movie business like his cousin. But supposedly saying like they're trying to set that up.
Well,
for,
supposedly
like,
maybe he's saying that he might retire and get into the movie business. And speaking of retirement,
it's gonna be like 30.
Damien Sandow retired from professional wrestling today.
Roman will hold title till Mania.
Of course. And he's gonna win.
Of course.
He's gonna win.
And then he'd probably lose it after Mania, and then that's when Roman Reigns.
If Khan buys the business, man,
I'm not watching WWE anymore.
No, but what's crazy is that you mentioned back to WWE and all these people. There was a post that one of our fellow comrades put up in the chat. Vince McMahon did a payment plan settlement of $3 million.
Yeah.
Would that explain all the releases he was doing?
Maybe. Oh.
Ironic.
Oh, you got my mind thinking now. Oh, if you all piece it together, it starts to make a little sense. Oh, Vince McMahon, you are down bad, my man. You are down bad, my man.
Oh man, no company, no conspiracy theory.
No conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory. Oh man.
That's not a coincidence, man. I believe it was 100%. It doesn't. It's a strange coincidence how this is just now turning up, and there was a few releases.
I believe it was 100%.
There was a few releases a few weeks ago, and this now just turns up.
Jay, we just got controversial. We might get banned. We might get banned. We gotta go controversial.
Listen, it's ironic how there was just a few more releases, like I'm pretty sure a few weeks ago, and then this now just turns up.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's not coincidence.
We don't know. We can't decide that.
You got my mind thinking now. Like I believe that.
No, but that's
exactly what happened.
We don't know. It could have.
I believe that's exactly
we don't have the facts.
what it is.
We don't have the main facts of it, but it's speculation.
We probably never will. But
Absolutely
I'm pretty sure that's what we all think.
And you know what we probably else will never see and never will? Alberto Del Rio in the Hall of Fame. My man, you are not WWE Hall of Fame material. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
There's no way in hell you would be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I would rather put Hornswoggle in the Hall of Fame than him. I'm not putting Alberto Del Rio in the Hall of Fame.
Trust me, you are not You are not.
I'd rather put someone like Hornswoggle.
You are not worthy of the WWE Hall of Fame. There's many other superstars that still should be there right now. And one of them in particular in the future that's going to be there is Randy Orton.
Randy Orton needs to be in the Hall of
unfortunately,
Fame,
he is injured. Apparently, his injury is far more severe than people expected. He has a back injury. And he's still going to be out for a long while.
Could this mean something for Matt Riddle?
I don't know. This is a push for him, for sure.
Not enough credentials for Del Rio. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What? Because you won a 40-man Royal Rumble?
Right.
And a World Heavyweight title here and there, WWE title?
Yeah, I'm about to say he won a WWE title once. And
he's out for the rest of the year. He's out for the rest of the year. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
A lot of wrestlers have been getting injured.
Well, Matt Cardona also got injured. He's going to be out 3 to 5 months. He lost the NWA World title.
A lot of people have been getting injured, man. That's crazy.
It's professional wrestling. You're going to take the bumps. And there's certain times that you get shocking things in professional wrestling. Which also, there is speculation that Cesaro is returning back into the WWE.
Man, if they return him, I want him to win the title. I want Cesaro to win that title.
Well, he honestly said he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He said he could win a mid-card title and continue as that.
That man is the most humblest man I've ever seen. One of the humblest
Randy came back as a heel. Of course he's going to come back as a heel. He's definitely coming back as a heel, especially with all this time that he's going to be out for the rest of the year. Of course he's going to come back as a heel.
Of course.
And that's his best way.
That's his best.
But I found out some other shocking news today, which kind of got me thinking too. Now that he got this new gear, Madcap Moss wants Roman Reigns. He wants the title. He wants a match against Roman Reigns. What do you think about this, Jay?
Hey, this new character that Madcap Moss has is pretty cool. So I feel like if they could give him like a little more of a push, Madcap Moss would be title material.
He could be.
He could be.
They
got to give him more of a push, but at the moment,
gear now, the way he is, how aggressive, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to have. You know what I mean? So too soon.
Too soon. Yeah, exactly. Too soon. Right.
Build that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, I would turn him heel.
Oh, Madcap Moss is not a heel?
No.
They need to turn him.
I would turn him back to a heel. Make him more aggressive. Get that attitude out of him.
I think they're trying to go with like. I hope they don't go with something like this, but like, I don't want them to do what they did with like 2005 Batista. Like that man was a straight up beast when he turned on Evolution.
Yeah.
But he was a babyface. So it didn't make sense for him.
Well, his baby face really transcended after he left.
It did transcend, but I feel like it would have been better for him to be a heel since, he was like this super brawling monster. His theme song made him scary and everything. So, like, I don't want them to repeat that over, so I do think they should make Madcap Moss a heel before they continue to push his character.
Exactly.
That would be really cool.
Exactly.
Making him a heel would boost his character already.
Absolutely.
And then pushing his character even more would boost it more.
I absolutely agree.
So I definitely think he
absolutely
should.
Agree.
Sure.
And it's a lot to take, man. A lot has happened in professional wrestling. But you know what else happened in professional wrestling? WrestleMania. Borista was not a beast.
was not a beast.
Boring. He's boring.
Borista. Oh.
In his prime, he was.
Nah, Batista was a beast. He was a beast. I
gotta agree.
After
he was a beast.
His physique, sure. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
His wrestling.
He was a little stiff.
Yeah, he was stiff in the ring. His physique was definitely good.
Nah,
but when he body slammed your ass, that shit hurt.
I wouldn't even pay him to pluck me in the face. Like, I would probably fly back.
No. But we talk about Batista.
Nah, that would hurt.
Batista had a very instrumental part in WrestleMania.
He did.
WrestleMania 30 through WrestleMania 38. Now, we've had debuts. We had streaks broken. Memories happen.
Madcap Moss could be a future star. Yep.
Like we said, sure can.
If they push that man enough, he could become a title holder.
He could definitely become a title holder.
I could see him as a candidate for being a title holder, a main card title holder.
Listen,
I could definitely see that.
He could probably maybe one day get to WrestleMania. Brock and Taker was sad, of course.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 30.
I was so devastated when I saw
Now that you mentioned that, let's go in with a bang. WrestleMania 30. WrestleMania 30 will always be remembered the day that the shocking event happened in this WrestleMania.
I promise you, I was just like the other crowds. The moment I seen I'm like, oh, now Undertaker's gonna kick out. 1, 2, 3. When I tell you, I sat there like this for a good 20 minutes.
How ironic!
Oh,
how ironic!
We're talking about the Undertaker.
We're talking about the Undertaker streak, and look who walks in, the expert of professional wrestling, Brian
looking like
Montano.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Brian Montano, our expert in evolution of pro wrestling, walks in right when we're talking about the streak of Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar.
Undertaker, unfortunately, was completely done after that. I mean, he had a concussion like a few minutes into the match, so he really didn't even know what was going on.
That was exactly. That was also Daniel Bryan's best night.
That was Daniel Bryan's
of his life.
Night. Yep.
You know, he had an excellent
Cena versus Wyatt.
That was okay.
That was alright.
The match was pretty good. The match was pretty good.
The one where like John Cena kept switching like characters.
No, that was in WrestleMania 37, I believe.
I think
we're gonna get to that later.
So they had a WrestleMania match before that.
Yes, I believe they did.
I think they
Listen, Taker
says, he had a concussion.
He had a concussion.
And it was during the whole match. It was like he really didn't even.
And you know how much that Vince McMahon meant.
He didn't even remember
because he left.
Wyatt should have beat Cena. I agree. I feel like Bray Wyatt should have got the win, but I feel like since they were kind of like, I wouldn't really say at that specific time, but like since they were almost setting him up in what do you call it? Like the Fiend character started coming into play. I feel like that's why they didn't give him that.
Well, what did you think of WrestleMania 30?
I mean, I don't know. I had so many.
Listen, you had.
It was good. It was good, but it's like I had mixed emotions about it because it was like the Taker match caught me by surprise.
You got Cesaro.
Yeah,
Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yo, he lifted up the Big Show.
He did lift up.
Paul White. He lifted up Paul White and threw him out of the ring.
Yeah. And
he won. The man was strong. Then that's when he became a Paul Heyman guy.
Wyatt should have beat the I wouldn't mind seeing Bray Wyatt beat the Undertaker streak. I feel like Bray Wyatt at that time he was more worthy of Brock Lesnar.
Listen, if you were gonna do it right. If you were gonna do it
Cena is gonna pass the torch to Theory. I want that.
I believe that.
I want to see that. I do want to see that. I do want to see that.
Listen, Theory has some potential.
Theory has that. He proved me wrong. Man. I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen Theory a couple of times, I'm like, I really wasn't messing with.
The gimmick is a pain in the ass because I can't stand his gimmick.
That means he's doing his job.
Exactly.
He's doing his job then.
Exactly.
He's doing his job then.
But if you coming out like that, like. Who cannot hate this man?
Right.
With these pictures, like that shit is annoying. It's annoying. But he gets it done.
It reminds me of an anime character.
But with John Cena, he'll make you look good.
It reminds me of Gojo something.
Theory is the future. He is the future.
He is the future.
He's definitely the future.
Supposedly he's like the modern day John Cena on what everybody's calling.
Listen, with WrestleMania 30, many things happened. You saw 3 of the greatest legends of all time beginning the show: Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and The Rock. Then you had Daniel Bryan defeating Triple H and then getting beat down by Triple H to go on to the end and win the World Heavyweight title from Batista and Randy Orton.
Oh man, that match was awesome.
Again, Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. The fans were like,
it was so quiet.
I was quiet. I'm like, what the hell?
Whoa!
I'm like, holy shit!
Are you kidding me?
Wow!
I thought I was dreaming, man. I couldn't believe it.
I was in shock.
I'm like, what? The Undertaker streak? I'm like, the Undertaker streak was broken, man.
Damn it! I'm like, damn it! Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, why you do him dirty?
I'm not even gonna lie. That was like when I first began like not liking Brock Lesnar anymore when he broke the Undertaker streak. Cause it was like, out of all people you could have chosen, you chose this man. Out of all the people that could have been worthy of breaking the Undertaker streak, you had to use Brock Lesnar.
Vince McMahon's boy.
Taker should have retired the night next on. Yeah, the next night.
No, listen. to me personally, if you really, really wanted to build this man's character and get booed by everyone and really make him a heel, you should have let Roman Reigns to break that streak.
You know, like Padrino Brian said, I feel like Undertaker should have left with an unbeaten streak.
Exactly.
He should have just left 23 or 24, whatever he had, 20-something and 0. And then he retired the next event prior, and then that's it. No more after that.
All his matches after that were bad, unfortunately.
All his matches after that
I wouldn't say bad. Some of them were pretty good. Like, I would have to say his match with Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania was a pretty decent match. It was okay. But
a lot. Bray Wyatt did have to carry him a little bit in that match.
No, but Taker knew.
He was old.
He knew. He walks with a limp.
That's what I'm saying. He's
unfortunately,
old
and it
now.
sucks.
It does suck.
But that shows how determined he was in this business. You know what I mean? His tag team match was good with Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon and Roman. It was definitely
all of McMahon's contract money went to Brock Lesnar contract and that secret fee.
We were talking about that earlier.
We were talking about all the releases.
He's in a shitload of trouble.
He is in a
lot of trouble. But hey, like they say, not guilty until proven innocent.
I'm about to say, yeah, guilt.
Or innocent until proven guilty. I'm sorry, the other way around.
Proven guilty. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But.
Or I thought you did have it the right way. Whatever, you guys know the phrase.
Proven guilty. You know the phrase already.
You know the phrase.
But WrestleMania 30 was an amazing extravaganza.
It was a roller coaster.
What?
WWE wants Roman to drop the belt now. I feel like it's still too early. Even if he's like a part-timer now, I feel like it's still too early for Roman to drop the title.
Yeah, it's definitely too early to drop the title. But speaking of dropping the titles, brings us to WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 31 had its fair share of matches. It wasn't the best. There were highlights. There were comebacks.
When is the Royal Rumble?
The Royal Rumble? January.
I see
Cody returning to win the Royal Rumble. And Theory wins Money in the Bank. I can see that.
It's possible.
I can see that.
Possible.
I can definitely see it. You know, not for nothing, I would actually pay to see a match between Cody Rhodes and Austin Theory.
That would be cool.
That would be a good match. That would be a hell of a match.
Roll. I'm not gonna, man. That match at Hell in a Cell was, oh my goodness.
5-star.
5-star. That has to be match. That's match of the year in my opinion.
5-star match.
That's match.
And Cody Rhodes proved without a shadow of a doubt what a performer is. What a wrestler.
That is true, man. That is true dedication right there, man.
Definitely.
That's dedication.
It was amazing.
Good ladder match for the IC title.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't heard from the IC title in a while.
No, but
what's been happening with that title? Who holds the title right now?
Gunther is the new IC champion.
Okay.
No, but that ladder match for the Intercontinental title was amazing. Bryan Danielson won it. Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, that match was also good too. The way he countered that curve stop into an RKO,
that's the best RKO I've ever seen Randy Orton do.
Man, and then you have Rusev and John Cena, United States title. I love Rusev's entrance with the tank and everything.
He had a cool entrance. Best RKO. I agree. That was Randy Orton's best RKO.
James says, I want to see Cody win the Rumble. Rollins win Money in the Bank. Cody challenges Roman. Rollins cashes in. Double storyline for Roman. Interesting.
You know, a fun fact.
Yes, Seth Rollins is a true performer. He made for this shit. Of course,
he is. You know, speaking of Roman Reigns, Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Randy Orton almost, I wouldn't really say botched the match, but he almost forgot to pin Seth Rollins because he was hyped too. After he did that RKO
like that,
he got so hyped he almost forgot to pin Seth Rollins.
But that's what I'm saying. With the way he did it,
that was so.
Well, I think what got him hyped was when the way the crowd reacted.
It was so perfectly displayed, man. Like the way he did it. It was perfect
Oh,
at
man,
the right
it was
time.
awesome.
Everything was immaculate.
Awesome.
Man.
Like, holy
Everything
shit.
was immaculate in that.
No, it was awesome. Like, I enjoyed
Everything
that.
was immaculate during that.
Like, you see it. Like,
Rusev
damn.
should have won. I do think Rusev should have won. That would have gave his character boost like a lot, man.
Of
Like,
course.
that
He
would've
was
boosted-
United States champion.
His entrance was super awesome, though. I do gotta give him that one. His entrance was like
No, he was definitely. Okay, here we go. You hear the crowd. Here we go. He's going for the curb stop.
that curb stop was crazy. Oh my!
Boom! You hear the crowd. They went nuts. See, he was hyped too.
He almost forgot to pin
He almost
him.
forgot to pin him. But you heard the crowd, right?
Ooh, the crowd said, "Ooh, man! Oh
That's
my
what got him
goodness.
hyped, and that's why he almost forgot.
Oh my!
But you hear that
man.
crowd,
You
like,
heard the
holy
crowd,
shit.
Like, wow!
Like, damn, that was a hell of an RKO.
that was, oh man.
You know what I mean?
That's his best RKO. In
And
my
then-
opinion, that's his best RKO.
That's when, and also in this WrestleMania, we witnessed a dream match. Triple H against
Oh,
Sting.
my goodness.
Which, in my opinion, to this day, Sting should have won that match.
I do think Sting should have.
But I understand. I understand why he didn't win the match. Because he was never in WWE.
Never, yeah.
You can't come into WWE and win a match right away,
Right.
apparently to them. But I think he should have won.
Garbage match.
Which match?
The Triple H versus
No,
Sting, I think. Yeah,
no.
it wasn't bad.
It was
wasn't
okay.
Bad. It wasn't.
Hey,
the it wasn't
I
the
like
best
the
of
DX and the NWO when they came in.
It wasn't the-
history. Pause for a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't the best on the match, but I mean the best on the. It wasn't the best on the card, but it wasn't.
It was
wasn't a
okay.
bad match.
It was
decent.
okay, but
Oh yeah, the NWO
significance
and
of the
DS.
rivalry, WCW and WWE. You know, as a fan,
Vince
you enjoy.
hated WCW original.
Of
talent.
course, he didn't like too
I
much.
think he hated anybody that wasn't WWE.
The Clique should have reunited that night. Well, I guess they did backstage because they weren't going to do it in the
I'm about
front.
to say they weren't going to do it like
Not in live. I don't
While
think
everybody
they
was
did it live.
watching, right? Yeah, I don't think they did it while everybody was
Because
watching.
Vince probably would have been pissed off if that would have happened.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're gonna be hearing that soon too, my man. Vince McMahon, you're fired. John Laurinaitis, you're fired. You're all fired. Anyway, back to WrestleMania. Match of the night that which caused Roman Reigns to finally start being hated. Well, because they were booing him.
They were booing him.
Um,
And it wasn't like a good.
Brock Lesnar was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins cashes in, comes in,
Oh, man.
crowd went nuts.
It was crazy.
And he wins the WWE the World Heavyweight title.
I feel like that was Seth Rollins during his prime.
Yes.
Like when he had that title.
Oh
run,
no, he was a hell of a champion. He was a
He had,
hell
especially
of a
when he held the
champion.
United States champion with the WWE champion, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, Seth Rollins is a
No,
prodigy.
it was fun.
Seth Rollins is a prodigy, man.
Oh man, he's awesome.
Seth Rollins is a wrestling prodigy. That's why he's my favorite wrestler still to this day.
He's
Seth
awesome.
Rollins is a wrestling
Listen,
prodigy.
he knows how to work a crowd, and he knows how to piss you off, and that's what makes him.
He
so
also knows how to
great.
get the fans to love him too.
Of
'cause
course.
I feel like Seth Rollins could pass as a heel or face, but I feel like his best work is at a heel. As him being a heel is Seth Rollins' best work.
Yeah, exactly,
Definitely.
exactly.
Him being a heel is his best work.
Well,
I say Goldust returns and
chill out the Rollins up my ass off.
oh my god, I don't think that would happen. That would be funny to see though.
He's a future Hall of Famer, of
He
course.
is a future
I
Hall
agree.
of Famer.
I agree.
He's destined to be in the Hall
He's
of Fame.
definitely destined to be in the Hall of
destined to be
Fame.
in the Hall of Fame.
Rollins is top talent, no matter heel or face. He's gotten better.
He's
Of
gotten
course.
better. Oh,
Of course. He has. Listen, he dressed up as a Shield was great. He
Oh,
knows how to.
man.
And then the
Rollins
polka dots. The polka dots had me.
Man, I was like, the disrespect
That was
to Cody, man.
That was definitely.
Oh my god.
Like, when he did it. He did good.
He did good.
He did good. He pissed off the fans. He pissed off Cody.
That match was awesome.
Like, it was awesome.
That
It
match
was awesome. And
like I said, the Hell in a Cell match they had is match of the year, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
That's match of the year.
No, but when you talk about him being that type of talent, it's a shame that he didn't keep it. He didn't keep the title going into WrestleMania 32.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think he got injured. That's why he was out from WrestleMania, and it was sad because it would have been good to see, him still at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 32 was okay. It was okay. But actually, the ladder match was good when Matt Cardona won the Intercontinental title. The crowd went nuts. Crowd went nuts when he won that Intercontinental title. Like, damn. Like, the fans, like,
they went crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And you say, Zack Ryder's gonna win.
I feel like he needed that though. Like,
no, he definitely needed that.
He definitely deserved it too. Forget needed. He deserved it as well. He worked hard for that, man.
The crowd went nuts.
I'm so mad that they like destroyed his character, man. Like he has so much potential to be like one of the best in the business, and they just absolutely destroyed him.
He blew out his knee. Kane and Taker in Hell in a Cell.
That was.
So Roman is a top guy. If Roman stepped down, Rollins would be next, considering Cody being out, because Cody is a top face now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, you see The Miz. We see here, The Miz is on top, gloating. Everybody, he thinks he's going to win. And little does you know, Matt Cardona comes in. You hear the crowd. They were nuts.
Oh, the crowd went insane, man.
The pop that they gave to Matt Cardona was amazing.
I'm so mad they destroyed his character.
Amazing. Like those
He had so much potential, man, and
Brian,
they just blew up.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
Cardona
this is what he said. They should have kept Wyatt as champion longer when he won it prior to his Fiend run. Exactly.
Yeah.
You should have kept that man untouchable. You should have kept that man untouchable. Keep him continuing beating everybody down.
New York, his hometown.
Yes.
He lost the title the next night.
That sucks. That sucks.
Of course. Only WWE would do something.
But WrestleMania.
Now, okay, that is a good question though. That I seen a comment.
Yeah.
What's next for Edge?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Could he build his own new faction?
Well, they talking about again that this guy, Big Cass, aka Big Cass, is supposed to come back as his younger brother.
AKA Big Cass.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
I would see that.
WWE makes Edge face. AEW makes Christian a heel.
What a coincidence!
Yeah, he actually turned heel. Oh, speaking of that, we forgot to mention that. Christian Cage turned on Jungle Boy, and apparently the Conchero that he did to Jungle Boy really hurt him.
Oh, so
that Tony Khan came out and like, holy shit, like what the hell just happened? Like, damn. Gangrel Brood again? Well, he was in AEW. Then that wouldn't be bad. Edge, Beth Phoenix, and Big Cass.
Oh!
Wow. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. That his wife returns now that he's back to the good side?
I hope, man.
Wow.
I pray, please,
that
WWE, listen.
That was awesome.
WWE, listen.
Wow. I didn't think about that one.
Talking, please.
Holy shit.
You know how awesome
that would be awesome.
Especially since there's 3 of them now.
Yeah.
Finn Balor, what's
Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I really hope, man.
Well, in WrestleMania 32, another good match was Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks.
Big Cass will be Edge's big brother. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Beth versus Rhea, man.
Oh,
Cass versus Damian, and then Finn versus Edge.
Holy cow.
That's a dream match
That's
right
awesome,
there.
man. That's awesome.
Goodness.
You know what else is awesome? That our fans share and like our comments and bring everybody in over here. Come on, let's go. I just tapped you. Look. Puta, why you flinch?
He just called me a bad word.
It's okay, my friend. He's sore. And then he's just sore. We went to we took my son, my 5-year-old, his birthday yesterday. We took him to a trampoline place. He was playing dodgeball. Now his arm hurts.
I think I was throwing the ball too hard.
Yeah, you think?
I was trying to take someone's head.
Anyway, back to professional wrestling. No politics, no bullshit, just straight pro wrestling. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now we move on to WrestleMania 33.
The heel kid versus Nakamura. Nakamura don't want to smoke, man. Listen, I'll lay Nakamura out anytime of the day, okay? Nakamura don't want this business. Ric Flair chop him. Please don't. Don't Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
Don't Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Don't entertain this, Bradley.
Anyway, look at your grandmother laughing too.
It's not funny.
Look at your grandmother laughing. Anyway, here we are at WrestleMania 33. WrestleMania 33 was pretty okay. It was pretty good overall.
Nothing bad.
It has some good matches.
Yep.
One of them that actually stood out, which surprised me, was AJ Styles and Shane McMahon.
That was actually.
It was an actually good match.
I didn't finish that time.
It also, we had Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho for the United States title. Also an excellent match.
Yep.
The match that everybody stuck to was the ending. Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. People thought that was The Undertaker's retirement match because he took his hat off, he put it in the ring, took his tape off, kissed his wife, went off kayfabe, and
Get some muscles, Jaden. You need Bengay.
people thought he was retired. It was a no holds barred match. Roman Reigns won. They booed the shit out of him after. It was a good match.
It was a good match. I feel like that should have, if they were gonna end the streak, that should have been the person they thought of first, not some dang Brock Lesnar.
It was a good match. But what surprised me more
Still gets on my nerves.
was Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
That match was just.
Listen, it was better.
It was interesting.
It was better than the WrestleMania 20 match because at least you saw some spears and F5s and shit like that. And,
I think the first time they fought at WrestleMania, like Goldberg pushed him, Goldberg speared him, and then he hit him with a jackhammer, and then the match was over.
That was Survivor Series.
That was Survivor.
But that was to prove a point though, and they did that right because remember, Brock Lesnar was supposed to be the beast incarnate, never to be defeated, never to be put down. And then Goldberg, the dragon, slays the beast.
Okay.
You understand?
All right. I see that.
It was better. It was better than WrestleMania 20. Exactly. It was way better than WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20 match.
That match was ridiculous. It was caca.
It was podrido.
I don't know what that means.
Shit. It was shit. Terrible match. But WrestleMania 33 featured that matchup. Also, they kept doing that shit. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship when Randy Orton won the title.
Yep.
Every time there would be something, they would light up the ring with insects and all that stuff.
That's weird.
I'm like, what? Like, what the hell are you doing?
That's strange.
Nasty, like maggots and...
I'm
like, damn. Like, what in the blue hell? And then, that WrestleMania also witnessed the return of the Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah, was that what that was the ladder?
The ladder match for the WWE World Tag Team titles.
The crowd's pop was. I was just watching that a few days ago. Like,
oh man, that was crazy. The return.
I was not.
Bananas.
You know, even the locker room didn't know that they were back. Like they snuck inside. I think the only one that was
knew.
I think the only one. Well, I'm pretty sure the only one that was aware was Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon and the directors in the back.
Directors in the back. Other than
he
that,
said bad match. I'm sorry, but Randy versus Wyatt wasn't good. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good match.
It wasn't.
I didn't really care for that match.
Neither.
It was okay.
That was the worst one of the worst performances I've ever seen.
It was nothing crazy.
This match was good though. With the Hardy Boys return, the Fatal 4-Way ladder match, it was a good match. It was a good match.
There's a fourth team, and mind you, I was in my bedroom with my wife watching WrestleMania, and when I saw this,
I was laying down about to go to sleep watching WrestleMania. I jumped too. I jumped off my bed.
Damn.
Whoa.
Like.
I started doing what Jeff Hardy did. I got up. I started getting so hyped, man.
You can hear the crowd. They were nuts. Like, wow. Like,
about to be broken. Things are about to be broken.
This match was a good match.
Team Extreme, man.
Like, the crowd. Look at the crowd. You can't even hear the announcers because of the pop that they had at WrestleMania 33. Like, damn.
Wow.
Like, that was amazing. That was
crazy.
amazing. It was a good pop. It was a good memory. Unfortunately, things that are going on now without beyond his control, you know, but
he gonna get through it though, like we all say.
of course, he's definitely gonna get through.
He's gonna fight it, man.
You know, but WrestleMania 33 had his fair share of matches. Seth Rollins and Triple H.
That wasn't
the Kingslayer. They called him the
when they called him the Kingslayer.
It was a non-sanctioned match. He wrestled with a messed up leg.
I like the match though.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
The effects were good. Everything was good.
The entrances were amazing.
No, it was definitely amazing.
I've never seen Seth Rollins is one of the only wrestlers that I've never seen have a bad WrestleMania entrance.
No.
All of his WrestleMania entrances have been
Well, we all know that Triple H has the best entrances at WrestleMania.
Of course.
In WrestleMania 31, he did the Terminator.
The Terminator.
Yeah,
that was awesome. That was crazy.
Like, damn.
Man. That was crazy.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, holy shit.
That was insane.
That was cool.
Man.
That was really cool.
Triple H does have some cool WrestleMania entrances for sure.
Like, it was really cool. WrestleMania 34. I didn't like WrestleMania 34. I didn't like it for numerous reasons. Asuka went into WrestleMania fighting Charlotte Flair.
Didn't she lose that WrestleMania?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was undefeated.
Yeah, man.
She was undefeated. That was her moment to shine against a top star, and you let Charlotte break the streak. What in the blue hell were you thinking?
What the blue devil?
Like, come on now. Come on now, man. Come on now.
It was ridiculous.
For real. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It didn't make any sense. Why the hell do it? Like, come on. Then you had Seth Rollins against The Miz.
Screwed. I agree. She was.
And Finn Balor. Pretty good match, actually. Probably match of the night.
Probably.
The quickest match was The Undertaker and John Cena. Undertaker.
John Cena botched the kick.
Yeah.
They both did bad. I'm sorry. That match was terrible.
This also featured the return of Bryan Danielson from retirement.
Yeah.
He got in a tag team match with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It was actually a pretty good match. It was a good match. Nia Jax fought Alexa Bliss for the title. She won. This also pissed me off. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. The match everyone was talking about. The match everyone wanted to see.
And he got screwed.
You let him.
You screwed. You
let him freaking lose.
You screwed Shinsuke Nakamura.
Like, come on, man.
That man was at his prime, man.
That was the time that he should have won the title.
I don't even know why. Like, they turned him heel. They should have waited.
Exactly. Low blow. For what, man? Come on.
Literally, a low blow.
That makes no sense to me.
Literally.
That made no sense to me. And then you put Brock Lesnar and Roman at the end, and then you got Brock Lesnar busting his head legitimately. Like, come on, man.
I know Roman had to be upset.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
He had to be mad.
Of course he was mad. After the match, he threw the belt at Vince McMahon.
I mean, so like, why did he throw the belt at?
Because he was, I guess, because of the ending. I don't think he wanted to do that. They flopped on the dream match. They definitely flopped on the dream match.
I think it has something else to do with it too. Like, I think he wanted to give up the title or something like that, and like Vince didn't let him. It was something else. It was a whole bunch of reasons. It was a whole bunch of reasons
shit going on.
It was a whole bunch of reasons behind it.
You can actually see the documentary on Peacock.
I might watch it.
Like, wow. But when you see nonsense like that, it makes you don't want to be a professional wrestling fan. Because, come on now, you put it in danger the people of nonsense busting their heads open for what? For what?
And it's like, it wasn't like a fake. Like, he legitimately
busted his freaking head open. Like, shit.
He was bleeding. Like,
damn.
That was real blood.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's crazy.
But we bring you WrestleMania 35. 35 was...
it was all right. It was
okay. You had your fair share matches. You actually saw a main event. You saw a dream come true. Finally.
Finally.
No. After 11 years, Kofi Kingston became the WWE champion.
He wasn't even champion.
And that match was awesome.
It was
Him and Bryan Danielson was awesome.
I feel like that was probably
awesome.
That was
instant classic.
One or if not the best match on the
Yeah, I remember that, Brian. That Chris Jericho got into a fight with Brock Lesnar because of that. Because of what he was doing.
Like, Kofi,
and you legitimately hurting someone, you can possibly end their career by doing that. You know what I mean? And that's not what you want to do.
Kofi, I mean, I kind of mad though because Kofi, he didn't even.
The way he lost was dumb.
Long.
That was dumb. The way he lost to Brock Lesnar.
I know Kofi.
A quick F5. Like, come on.
I know Kofi was mad when
I would have been too.
Man.
I would have been too.
The thing was, he didn't
even
hold it long. Like, it wasn't even. He did not have a long title run at all.
It was dumb.
I feel like Kofi could have been a really great title holder, but
of course
they didn't give that man a chance, and then they dropped his character right after.
Well, this is where things started getting crazy. Also, at this WrestleMania, where Sasha Banks started throwing her tantrum that the Iconics at the time, Billie Kay and Peyton Rosie, won the tag team titles from the women, and Sasha Banks started throwing a rant and throwing it, and that's when she left WWE. For what? What you whining about? Because they wanted to win the tag team titles even more. You see this? You see this right here? Brother. Who cares if you wanted to win the title? They don't give a shit. Stop whining. You're a professional wrestler. You're an entertaining. You're sports entertainment. You making a shitload of money. He made you a star. I understand. But damn, come on now.
Brother.
Come on now. Anyway, other further matches also, which other pissed me off, were Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle.
That was ridiculous, man.
Retirement match, you make Kurt Angle lose. Like, are you kidding me, mama? Like, come on, man.
I mean, a retirement match was cool, but I just don't think Baron Corbin at the time was the person for that.
Man, it made no sense to me.
Oh, that's funny.
Made no sense to me. But Shane and The Miz was actually a pretty good match.
Actually pretty good.
Sasha's done with WWE. It's over. She's not coming back.
She's not coming back.
That would be a miracle if she comes back.
She's fed up.
You know, but
I think for another reason why she's trying to get her lawyers is if like she leaves. Isn't like that contract thing? Like if she leaves, she can't wrestle for another company.
Jaden, can Jaden have a potty mouth too? No.
I don't need to have a potty mouth. I do my character. I'm chilling, Grandma.
There's no potty mouth. There's no potty mouth. Shit is shit.
That's not.
Whatever. Anyway, back to professional wrestling. WrestleMania 35 also witnessed the first time ever women's main event.
Yes, that was awesome.
Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. Like
that match was, I think that match was botched though.
Yeah,
like, at the ending,
the pin was botched. The pin was botched.
Becky Lynch won that match.
Yes,
right.
Becky Lynch won that match.
I'm pretty sure she was gonna win anyway, but I don't think it was supposed to be that early though, or the way it happened.
Yeah, no, but it was a good match. It was a good match. They made history.
Becky,
that's what counted. Becky, two
I think
belts.
that's who everybody wanted to win too. Like everybody wanted Becky to win.
Yeah, but then they turned on her quick. They turned on her quick once she started doing other stuff. Like, come on, man.
And now Ronda Rousey, I'm pretty sure, is one of the title holders, or that both of the.
She is. She hasn't even defended her title.
Both titles. What has she been doing?
I don't know.
Has she even been coming to like fight?
I have no idea.
Has she been on Raw or SmackDown? Like,
she hasn't done anything. She hasn't done anything. But speaking of anything, brings us to WrestleMania 36.
Yes.
WrestleMania 36 happened, unfortunately, during the pandemic.
That was a two-part event. That was the first time, I think the first
time they ever did a two-part event. Saturday and Sunday, April 4th, April 5th. Mm-hmm. No crowd.
I need the man to come back. Me too.
No crowd. Very different.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I couldn't watch Mania.
Becky looking like a crackhead. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
She looked crazy
right now, man.
I don't know about crackhead. She looked crazy. She looked crazy, like she's psycho. I guess it goes with her character. It goes with her character. But WrestleMania 36,
Big
like
time Bex, is that what they call her now?
Yeah. I couldn't see those matches.
No.
You know what I mean? And to me, the match of the night, and I know this person's gonna agree with me on this, was The Undertaker and AJ Styles.
Oh, the Boneyard match.
Yes.
That match is awesome, man. That match was so awesome.
The match of both nights. Both nights were amazing. It was the beginning of the end of Mania.
Beginning of the end of Mania.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it was
great. It was an amazing match.
It was an amazing match.
The main event was Drew versus Brock for the second.
And
part,
Drew won the title.
I wish he would have won with the crowd.
I know,
man.
and it sucked.
You know how the pop he was.
So who is Vince banging? I don't know, man.
We don't know, man.
We don't know, man. We don't know.
We don't know.
But The Undertaker and AJ Styles, that match was amazing.
Awesome, man.
That match was awesome. Out of that entire card.
That was my favorite match out of all.
Because the other matches with I didn't really care for WrestleMania 36.
Me neither. They need to give Drew another title run. Exactly. With the crowd here this time.
Exactly.
With the crowd. Especially since he got that super large sword now. He wears his kilt. I think that's what it's called. A kilt. I don't know. Something that Irish people wear. I think that's what I mean.
WrestleMania 37 came back a year later.
Yep.
They had a crowd.
Yep.
Big pop.
Yep.
And it featured a hell of a match, no matter how much nonsense and bullshit I talk about Sasha Banks. Her and Bianca Belair.
That match was
awesome.
That was great.
He said, "You look great like that." Who looks great like that?
Talking about me.
I talking about you.
Talking about me. Oh, thank you, thank you. My hair, thank you.
Thank you, Shinsuke Nakamura.
No, I'm a Japanese person.
Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks was amazing.
Yeah.
The match was incredible. Then you had Roman Reigns, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. You built Roman Reigns' character right there.
Oh, of course.
When he did that, pinning both men at WrestleMania 37. Wow.
Four-way eliminate Seth versus Roman Reigns.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
Ooh,
that
match would be awesome, man.
You know what else was surprising? I wouldn't say awesome, but what's surprising? Bad Bunny and Damian Priest against The Miz and John Morrison.
That match was not bad.
Bad Bunny actually did his thing in that match.
I'm not gonna. He did do his thing.
He did his thing in that match. I'm like, I ain't gonna front.
And I'm not even gonna lie. I had low hopes for that match. I'm like, oh, they put a Bad Bunny in here. He's not gonna do good. He did his thing.
It was a cool match.
It was cool.
It lived to expectations. You know, like many did.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But those matches in both nights, Roman Reigns, his character was like up there.
Yep.
It was up there, and that's what made him so unique now. Which brings us to WrestleMania 38. It's our most recent 38 WrestleMania.
This WrestleMania was good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I liked it.
This one was good.
I liked it.
This one was good. Some matches were
I think the main event.
Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch.
That was
Wrestling classic.
Yep.
Wrestling classic.
Right out of my mouth.
Brian says, bro, Bad Bunny did his business. He did better than most celebrity fights. Of course.
Yes, he did.
Of course.
He did.
He actually did.
Now that we're talking about celebrities.
I don't like Bad Bunny, but you got to respect him.
Yeah,
he did it.
He did
what
his
he
thing.
had to do.
He got the crowd hype. He did his thing. Speaking of celebrities, let's talk about that Logan Paul match. I think it was Logan Paul and The Miz
against the Mysterios. That he surprised me.
Logan Paul did surprise me too.
He surprised me in that match.
That was one of my favorite matches on the card, though. I liked it.
It was a good match.
It was a great match.
It was a good match. There was awesome matches. Like you had Stone Cold and Kevin Owens in a no holds barred match. If you want to see me do a fight, give me a hell yeah.
Stone Cold got suplexed, man.
Yo, I know he was hurt,
but
he took it like a champ, though. He took it like a champ.
Honestly, when people said Stone Cold still had it, I didn't know it would go as far as to him getting a suplex on a concrete floor.
That surprised me. But what surprised me more,
he came out rocking the most expensive Pokemon card for real, though. He did, though.
He did. It was amazing. But what was even more amazing and shocking and funny as hell.
Oh my God.
Which I criticized a lot. I'm a hard critic. Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
I don't care what nobody says. That match was good, man.
Shit.
That match was hilarious.
That match was hilarious.
That match had me crying, man. Sami,
man.
I respect Sami Zayn more for that, man.
Yo.
The way he put Johnny Knoxville over in that match. You can't do nothing but respect Sami Zayn.
He
put over
funny.
He put over somebody that doesn't wrestle at all.
Yeah, I did too.
I got a good laugh.
We got a good laugh out of that.
Yeah,
match.
you were there with us when we were watching that
shit
match.
was funny. I'm like, damn.
That match was
I respected him more for that. Because
the way he put over Johnny Knoxville,
a celebrity
that doesn't have no wrestling experience.
Man got a bowling ball in his balls.
And then he got trapped by a giant mouse trap. Then he got smacked with a giant hand.
And then they said that was Mae Young's son making his debut at WrestleMania.
Oh,
you can't make this shit up. You can't. I'm sorry. That shit was funny when I saw that meme.
Man.
I'm like, wow.
Wow, the people ain't waste no time.
Like,
man.
Shit. But it was good.
I think
it was a good man. I enjoyed it. I'm
not gonna lie though. I think honestly,
Pat McAfee had a good match too with Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, that was a good match.
And then we saw the most ugliest botch in professional wrestling history. Mr. McMahon getting stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he's like, oh shit. And I go down, and then he does. He does finally the stunner. And Stone Cold is laughing his ass off for that.
That was the worst box stunner I've ever seen.
Oh man! And then you got the main event, title for title, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't like the main event.
Oh man, it was okay.
I didn't like
it. But it made Roman the champ.
It did make Roman the champ. That was probably the best highlight of the match when Roman became champ. But other than that, the match I didn't really like.
That WrestleMania was good. Overall, the WrestleMania was good.
Yep.
You know. But wrestling fans, our time is up here. WrestleMania, legacy of WrestleMania has come to an end.
That was the finale.
Vincent versus Triple H for Control WWE for the final chapter.
That match was terrible.
That won't happen.
That was good.
Vince McMahon was already challenged to a match by Ric Flair.
He could go again. I mean, he stuttered. He botched the stutter, but
son,
why?
That match cannot happen. These two old men, especially Vince, cannot fight in that damn ring. I mean, sorry.
Ric Flair can.
And then that's still debatable. You take a few chops and a few body slams. When you're in a real match, I don't know. But who knows? That man's cheated death like 20 times.
I'm about to say, that man's cheated death so many times I can't even count.
But anyway, thank you for joining us, wrestling fans. We appreciate it. Tonight was our finale show for the summer. My son is going away for the summer. We will be back in August with an amazing show that we were supposed to have today. But we will be bringing to you the Evolution of Pro Wrestling Award Show. We have all the winners. We will announce them. And we are coming back in full throttle. Also, we will be revamping. We will be bringing new topics, even more controversial topics, new discussions. We will be updating our Twitch channel back into motion when we come back.
There's going to be a lot of things.
A lot of new things coming. Stay tuned. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for following us. Please feel free to follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us each time. Yes, Buddha. We came. Bradley Day came up with an amazing idea.
Thank you.
We will do a show with Muda, great Muda, because he was an amazing superstar.
Of course.
Thank you. Stay safe as well.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We will have an announced date when we're coming back. For myself, Lewis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling,
and Jay, the Whiz Kid of Pro Wrestling.
And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, for all the people, the stepfathers that are there for their fathers as well.
Thank you, everyone.
And also moms who are fathers and mothers to their parents, to their kids as well.
Yep, all the father figures
thank you always for joining us, and we'll see you then, wrestling fans.